All right, we are back here in Otto Shrunken Head with Lorraine, my who of the day, and Dave U. Hall.
Yes.
Dave, you are one enthusiastic guy. I just sense that out of you. It does. Where are you from?
I'm from Forest Hills, Queens.
It's Queens Day. It's all for Patty Duke, baby. Yes. Happy birthday, Patty.
I do have a Patty Duke story.
Oh, you do? Look on this way.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't know where it was.
That's all right.
Okay, I remember the Sonny Fox show, and I remember
Sonny Fox.
Yes.
Was that Wonderama?
That was Wonderama.
Wow, I can't believe I just remembered that.
Wow, that's great.
Wow, Sonny Fox. He was like a little. He probably had some skeletons in his body.
He had probably many skeletons.
Yeah, even as a little kid, I remember like Sonny Fox was always getting busted for something, right?
Something was going on with him. I remember my father, my biological father, met him in a store, and they were kidding around, and he got tickets for Wonderama.
Oh, wow.
So that's
a hot ticket.
Yeah, it was a hot ticket, and I remember my sister won from Simon Says.
Oh my God! So what she win? Well,
she won something, and she didn't like it. She went back and told them, and they gave her something else.
Aww.
I think like some kind of like G.I. Joe machine gun.
She got that.
She didn't like that.
She wanted the Barbie.
No, she wanted the Barbie. She came home with like a whole bunch of different things. She said, "I had this, but then I got that." So
good for her. So what's the Patty Dukes and Sonny Fox?
She was on. I just I was listening while you were talking, and I remember that. Patty was on the Sonny Fox show, and I guess he was interviewing her, and he said, what do you like to eat? I guess, So she said, well, I like to eat mustard sandwiches, and Sonny Fox said, well, I guess now every teenager in America is going to be eating mustard sandwiches from now on.
That's the idea of stuff like that. That's that whole image thing again.
Exactly.
It's all about. If you have an image and you like something, then it's like that cartoon where all the people just like run when that thing is happening, and then they run, right? Like, so what do you think of image?
I think image is important. I think it shows some identity. And
if someone told you had to change something, would you?
I would change. I'd probably change. I don't think I'd change anything. No? I don't think I would change anything. I was trying to think of something funny, but no.
Okay, so how long have you been doing music, and what is going on with your music?
I've been doing music for a long time from Forest Hills, Queens, home of the Ramones. I grew up with them actually, and grew up with Joey and Mickey, and in fact, I was Joey Ramone's computer consultant.
Wow! So did you get him in the red velvet rope thing? I remember when I don't know, there was this website Joey used to tell me about that you needed a code to get in. And
all I can tell you is when I used to go over to Joey's house, his computer was a mess.
That sounds like my
computer. His desktop looked like his living room on a bad day. And it took me about 5 hours to get his computer back to normal. But
that's my kind of Joey.
But Joey was Joey. He was an amazing guy. I grew up with the family.
Wow.
So I know them for a long time.
So did you ever get to play with them?
I played with Mickey. I played in the Rattlers, and I did the Rattled album. So we did that. And Joey, I did actually play. We did. There was a song called Elevator Operator, and what happened was it's in Mickey's book. I slept with Joey Ramone. One night it was Mickey, myself, Richie Ramone, and Joey, and we were in like some blizzard, and we wound up going to this recording studio, and he had this idea, and he wanted to do it, and he just like, let's do it. So we kept pulling these places, and it was a blizzard, and it was horrible outside. We had to go to 2 different studios, and we wound up doing the Elevator Operator song, and the bass line in the beginning was, that was my line. And it was done as a demo, because Joey was trying to...
but isn't there a song, Elevator Operator?
I don't know. He said, I'm in love with the Elevator Operator.
I don't know, but I remember it from something. Hair. Is it? Sure. I don't remember that in Hair, but I do remember it.
Maybe. It's possible.
I think
He might have gotten the inspiration from that for all I know.
Exactly. But Mickey's been coming up a lot. I just got to open for Mickey actually with his new band, and
Yes.
he's been really, really nice. And that's how I met you. See, there's always a common thread in
There is
everything.
a common
That is
denominator in everything.
Always. That's right.
Yes.
It's true. That's right. So, what's Walter Mitty Group?
Well, the Walter Mitty Group is a project that I started after I left the Rattlers. What happened was I had left the band.
The Rattlers was pre-stop.
It was
After.
the Rattlers was
Stop.
pre. Stop was
Pre-stop.
after. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that was
Stop
like.
was later.
So was that the 80s?
That was it was 85
Okay.
when I was in the band,
Okay.
and I wanted to I wasn't songwriting was kind of dominated by Mickey, and I wanted to really branch out and do more songwriting. So I left the band and I started writing a lot of tunes. Then I got married, and then I got divorced, and then what happened was.
So Arno is on this.
Yes, a lot of people were on that. I had gotten a lot of my friends and the people that I worked with. I worked with some very wonderful people. Tommy Frenzy is on there, a great singer. Arno came in. He did a song on there also, and I have Richie Ramone on a couple of tracks.
Richie's been here too.
Richie's
And
great.
Mickey. Yeah, Richie was really cool.
Love Richie.
He's an awesome guy. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a great guy. And he actually engineered a lot of the album.
Huh.
He's a great engineer, and I strongly have to say that anybody who would, because he just did this out in LA, he just got a recording studio together. And if you need a place to actually record music, I would say check him out, look him up, because he's just incredible.
Yeah,
and,
he likes LA.
Yeah, and actually my girlfriend and I, Kathy, who's over there, we were there and we were hanging with them. It was my first time in California a couple months ago.
Oh, what a great place to
it's
hang
awesome.
if you're going to California.
Yeah, and Richie and Tiffany, hi Tiff, and we were together with them, and we were hanging out and whatnot. But he's just an incredible person.
Nice.
I actually played in a band with him called Remod. They were an amazing band. It was incredible.
So back in the 70s, what clubs did you used to go to? You just made
I went to CBGB's,
Okay.
places like that. Back in that day, what happened was that CBs actually catered to any type of music.
Yeah.
And you'd see all these different things. I played a jazz rock band, and we actually played at CB's. And what happened was we had this guy from Melody Maker come down. His name was Steve Lake, and he reviewed us, and he said, "Call this a punk jazz band."
Huh.
And which I thought was really nice, that
He added the word punk in there.
Punk jazz,
Yeah.
and it was the punk festival.
It's a good 4-letter word.
It was some kind of festival that was going on. So I kind of started out in CB's, and listening to all these different bands. It was amazing. And then of course the punk thing came in, and
Right.
took over. That wave took over. And then there was these other clubs.
Is that when the bathrooms changed?
Yes.
They
changed for the worst.
I know, but they became classic. It's
Yes.
like, those bathrooms have like, if
History.
those walls could talk.
Oh,
Boy.
please.
I
A lot
know.
of stories in those bathrooms.
I know. Do you have a good bathroom story?
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you that I've seen some people do some weird things in the
Do you
CB's
remember like
bathroom.
Berlin?
Send your girlfriend
and,
out.
Berlin, sure, I remember that.
Berlin had active bathrooms. I
Yeah.
remember those bathrooms well.
Absolutely. No,
Bathrooms used to be the most fun place to be.
I'm telling
Oh
you.
my god.
I know.
No,
I think of
what?
fashion, move to the left. I always think of that in Berlin because you remember they had the 2 rooms and one would play videos on the wall.
Sure.
They always played fashion.
Yes.
I mean, every time I walk in that room, it was like move to the left. Do you remember
little bit.
that?
No, I really don't. I really just don't remember.
That's because you were in the bathrooms.
She would probably say, "Oh, did you sleep in that
Move
room?"
it to the left.
I just really don't remember much of anything.
Exactly.
Well, the other thing was, not to cut you, but
No,
the other thing was that when I was in the Rattlers, we had Bob Rowland was our manager, so we were able to go to a lot of clubs and see a a lot of different bands and whatnot. Because what I'd have to do is call Bob up and say, "Can you get me into this place?"
Good for you.
And he would make a phone call and say, "You guys are on the list and stuff." But
So where is he now?
who's this?
Bob.
Bob Rowland. He's working with Red Entertainment.
Okay.
And he's booking bands and whatnot. In fact, my girlfriend and I, we just had dinner with him and his lovely wife Susan, and he's doing great.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's doing
So we're
well.
gonna play some video of you. This is my hero song.
This is the name of the tune is called "Am I Not Your Hero." I did this video, and I actually consider this like the single of the CD. For some reason or another, I don't know
Okay.
why, but I do.
Let's check it out.
Okay.
I get low, there's nothing else